It's a tribute to Rabbi Benson, known as Benson Chanowitz, Ben Rabbi Yisrael. I remember him in Yeshiva, Lubavitch Yeshiva in the early 70s. He was a few grades older. But I do remember him. Didn't really get to know him well until he started to purchase my books. He was a strong buyer and a strong reader of my Svarim. Now, it's not about me, it's about him. But that was very interesting to me because I didn't really know him. And I saw that he had a great interest in the reading and delving into not only the text, but the footnotes. And it made for a good conversation over the years. Then I was invited to their shul, Beis Menachem Mendel in Flatbush on Avenue J in 17th or so. And Benson was one of the mainstays of that shul. No question about it. From its inception at that location. I happened to be the original Rav of that shul before it went to that location. That's for another time, another story. Anyway, Benson was very, very interested in learning and listening. And we had a lot of time during those Shabbatons that I was invited to lead by Rabbi Morozov to get to see him in action. And of course, everyone knows that he made a Torah Gemach. This is a very great thing. One of my friends, Rabbi Moshe Walensky, the head shliach in Portland, Maine, told me he has one of his Sifrei Torah, one of his Torah scrolls. He somehow, I don't know how, but he gathered all these Torahs, had them fixed, and then he loaned them out to people all over, shluchim and others, all over the country, and could be even outside of the country. He had a kind heart, a very good heart. Somehow he was connected to someone who sponsored Svarim. And he called me and he said, I'd like to see if he'll be willing to, sponsor your English Svarim. Regardless whether it worked, it didn't work, but the fact that it was on his mind. So when I heard about his passing yesterday, I just spoke to him a few months ago. He calls me, he wants to buy some more books, some of my new books, but he said he wasn't well enough at the time, so we should talk a little later. And then I tried calling him later and he didn't pick up, and the next thing I know, he returned his neshama to Hashem. Benson Chanowitz is named after his Zayda, the Sheikhad of Gluboko, where the Frierdiker Rebbe went, I think 1934, to visit Gluboko and that whole region. You see that his Zayda, Benson Chanowitz, the Sheikhad, is very much part of that period. They just recently put out a tshuva of Gluboko and the Rabbonim, Rav Kuperchuk, and Chabad Chassid, and everything that entailed, and there's a lot there, and Benson Chanowitz, the Sheikhet, who Benson is named after, is very much a main player in that whole period. There's a lot of details there. It's interesting to read it. He was also related to the Beis Rebbe, Hillman. So the Yichus is there. And also, of course, who can forget Rav Rothstein, the Frierdiker Rebbe's and Rebbe's secretary. Rav Rothstein was the brother-in-law, I believe, of Rabbi Benson Chanowitz. So the family has its Yichus. Benson, with his good work, I think he was a pharmacist as well, helping people. And to his wonderful wife, who I met when I was there at the Shabbaton, who was interested in learning Chassidus and more knowing about Chabad. They wish to help that there should be a good better and he should go right into the Heichel of the Rebbe and bring the Rebbe back down with everyone else, and we should be zeichet the kitzur Sheikh Ofner who beteicham Rebbe Tzim Rebbe Yisroel Chanowitz.